Hey guys, so in this video today we're going to be talking about how to use one of these. These literally saved my life. I use them before training, after training, pretty much kind of like every day, especially if I've been training a lot or working out a lot. But this is mainly for those people that have been taking my splits classes and my flexibility classes, and they're wondering why on earth they need one of these before we start flexibility training. So this video is basically going to be how to use one. So there's all different types. This foam roller is smooth and it has a gap in the middle for your spine. So the muscles either side of your spine erectors, this feeds into there. There's also different types of foam rollers you can get that have like bobbly bits on them that really kind of like trigger point off any adhesions that you'll have in a muscle. The main function of a foam roller is that it allows oxygen and blood to flow into a muscle. So it's kind of like another technique of warming up a muscle, okay? So really good for before stretching out, because you really want the muscle to be nice and warm, as opposed to kind of like a really cold muscle that you're just trying to stretch, because it will kind of have that elastic band effect where if an elastic band is cold and you go to stretch it, you're going to pull something, which is why in my stretch classes, for those of you who are taking part, you'll realize that the first bit of the class is always us on our rollers. Okay, so this video is going to be about how we use this, baby. First of all with the front of the body, so our quads, and this really is going to help the hip area, especially if you're someone that wants to soon learn the splits, because our hips always need to be open. If you're someone that works out a lot, someone that does a lot of like squats, lunges, you know, like any HIIT especially, this is got to be the one for you. So you want the left leg to be straight and the right knee is going to come out to the side, kind of like that's going to be a like tripod leg. So this is going to allow you to place a lot of weight onto the foam roller. Hands, I like them to kind of be flat and in a plank position. And then all you're doing is rolling to the top of the hip and then rolling your body forward so the roller is down to the knee, okay? You can slightly bend your elbows as you roll backwards. The foam roller rolls forwards. And then as you roll forwards, the foam roller rolls backwards, okay? Now we're going to do the side of the leg, which is the IT band area. This actually needs to be kind of nice and tight to hold your knee into place, but it can get very, very tight, and it can also cause us issues, especially if we sit down a lot. So turn the foam roller to the side, turn your whole body to the side. So you want to come onto your hand, and there's two ways you can do this. So you can place your left foot in front and then use this again as kind of like your anchor to roll up and down on the foam roller, or it can be actually behind, doesn't matter. Obviously in front is a bit better because you're more kind of side on, you're really getting into the IT band. And to make this kind of more intense, you can get rid of that foot and then literally just place all your weight onto the side of the foam roller. You can also use this to feed into more TFL, but yeah, side on. now we're gonna use the foam roller to get into our glutes. And for many people this area won't be maybe tight in particular, but your piriformis may be tight, which is at like the side of the glute. So we do one glute at a time because of that reason. So we're going to be sitting on the foam roller, turn slightly to the left side, so literally all the weight is on like one bum cheek, and then we're going to roll kind of forward. So your feet are kind of planted into the floor, your knees are bent, and then all you're doing is using your hand to anchor yourself and rolling the foam roller backwards and forwards, but knees stay bent the whole time. And if you're still not feeling this, you can, the glute that you're foam rolling, you can put your leg up, again, turn to the side, and then get it in it that way. This literally just stretches the muscle, so it allows you to kind of stretch it and then put pressure into the area at the same time. Change over. Lastly, we've got hamstrings and calves. It's quite difficult to place pressure through your hamstrings because it's easy to lean over kind of more when you're foam rolling your quads. So I like to do hamstrings this way. So we're going to do one hamstring at a time. Imagine we're going for the left side first. This leg, this right leg, try and bring it all the way around to the body. And then what you're going to do is, instead of kind of like doing this, you're actually going to try and come on top of the foam roller. So your bum is off of the floor, and then all you're doing is like compressing down, rolling back, compress down, roll back. So you're really pushing your hands into your thigh, so compressing that down into the foam roller. Compress, compress, compress. Compress, compress, compress. Now we're going to do our calves. So left leg first, and all I'm doing is putting the foam roller on my calf, lifting my bum up. So lift your bum up by using your hands. Place your right foot on top of the left, and then foam roll. And last but not least, your adductors. A lot of people miss this out, so it's super important for your split and your straddle as well. Place your foam roller straight on, and again you're going to use your one leg as an anchor and one leg as the rolling leg. So left leg this time will be your anchor, right leg will be the rolling leg. Bring the foam roller just like to the side of your knee. You're going to come onto the front of the body, so you're literally kind of like facing the floor. Hands are in plank position, and then all you're doing is rolling from side to side. Okay, so I hope that you benefited from that video. Like I said, if you've got a foam roller and it's got bobbly bits on, and you're finding like that's way too painful for me, then try something that's a little bit more smoother. And wherever it hurts, I would just say like slow down the brushing and just place pressure on the area. Also use your hands as kind of a way to decrease intensity and to increase intensity. So if you can kind of come away from the floor a little bit and put less pressure on the foam roller, it's not going to be as painful, but slowly you build your tolerance up to the foam roller. Anyway, I hope that you liked that and it helped you guys. Peace and love.